Good morning, everyone. We're going to get started today, and we're going to start in our little tiny ball. So I want you to come to the top of your mat. Make sure you have mat in front of you. Ooh, I kind of have this mic I'm working with here, so I'm going to pull it off to the side because I'm going to roll back. So we're going to have our toes on the mat, and I want you to hug your knees, and I want you to see if you can lean back and balance on the sits bones. So that takes a lot of core work right there. We really want to pull the abdomen in and up. And I can think of the low belly specifically pulling back a little bit stronger. Now, I want your ribs to pull back too. I want you to create a C curve with your spine. My hands, I'm grabbing the wrist with my left hand, right wrist with my left hand. Now, even my ribs are going to go back. I really want to round my back, and I want to take my chin towards my chest from here. So I'm going to start right there. Now, we're going to roll back, but as we roll back, we're just going to go to the bra line. We don't want to go any further. So that takes more control from the core. So, hi, Knox. He's ready to play. He's got his toys today. So we'll take an inhale here. As we exhale, go play. As we exhale, we're going to roll, or as we inhale, we're going to roll back to the bra line, and then we're going to pull our way back up. Try it again. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Good. Keep trying it. Inhale back. See if you can balance when you come forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. See if you can stay in that balance now. Good. Now we're going to practice a really fun move. We're going to inhale back, hugging. When we get back, we kind of switch and grab that left knee. We're going to reach the right leg out in front of us. We'll pull the right knee in. We're going to switch and let the left leg thread out from underneath that grip. And then we'll put it underneath our grip as we roll back. Just be really cautious of the neck here. We only are rolling the tiniest bit. Good. Roll back, switch, reach. Roll back, switch, reach. Roll back, switch, reach. Good. Roll back, switch, reach. Good. Keep going with that. We're going to go 4, 3. See if you can get that little balance point. Remember the neck. We're so cautious of that neck. We don't want to roll onto it. We're pulling the abdomen in so that we can go right into that balance and really hold with the core. Last one. Both knees are going to stay in. We'll rock up. Great job. Okay, from there, we're going to go ahead and roll all the way down to our back. And I want you to extend, sorry, my mic keeps falling off, both legs up to the ceiling. From there, your hands are going to come down by your hips. And we're going to just take this little tiny lift of the hips. So we'll inhale, exhale, hips lift. Lower, inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good. Keep going with that. Now, the whole time you're doing that, your legs are squeezing together as if they're one leg. Your abdomen is hollowing out, deepening each time you lift. Good. You're going to go 3 and 2. Last one. Good. Lower down. Take a break. Now, we're going to kind of combo those two moves together. What we're working on going for is jackknife. And I'll show you jackknife first. Then you can try it out, okay? So it's those two moves, the roll and the hip lift all together. We roll back. We're on the shoulder blades. From here, we use the low abdominals and the hands. We push into the hands. We do not go on the neck. Notice my tension here is on the arms, the shoulders pushing down, the core lifting up. Then we lower down, okay? So it's a combination of the two. We roll back. We do a little pike of the hips up, and then we lower slowly with control all the way down. We do a little toes over the eyes. Our hips are lifted. We push our hips up, and then we slowly lower all the way back down. Nice. I'm just kind of holding on my mic. When I'm on my back, my mic just falls off. So I'm holding there, but both hands should be on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, toes over eyes. Lift the hips up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. Exhale, roll back. Lift the hips up. Lower the hips down with the exhalation. Really good job. 2 more. Inhale. Now remember, you can do any of those other 2 exercises instead if you're having trouble with this one. This is a lot harder of a move. Inhale. Exhale, roll back. We lift up. We lower down. The triceps are really a helper here. Good. Last one. Let's do one more. Sorry. Inhale. Exhale, roll back. Lift the hips. And then lower all the way down. Great job. Okay, that's called jackknife. Now we have another exercise that's very similar to that. It's called corkscrew. So we start with our legs up just as we did there. We're going to roll over just as we did before. So our hips are lifted, our toes are beyond our eyes. We're going to think of this as right side of the spine coming down towards the mat first, like I'm laying my right side down nice and slow. From here, the legs are off to the right. They're going to circle all the way over to the left side. And from there, I'm going to roll up on the left side of my spine. The toes are angled at my left shoulder. Then I'm going to straighten out. I'm going to go down on the right side of my spine. I'm going to circle my legs away from me and around to the left side. I'm slowly going to peel the left side of my spine up as the legs are angled towards my left shoulder. I bring the legs back to center and slowly lower all the way back down. Now, that's a really difficult move. So what could you do instead of that if you weren't able to do that? If you're able to do that, I want you to start now with the left side. So the legs would go up the left side of the spine. You'll pivot over to the right side of the spine and down. Sorry, if we start up, we're going to go down the left, reach the legs out and around, and go up the right side of the spine, okay? So you can do that if you're working on that. If you are beginning corkscrew, maybe you're thinking, no way, I can't do that yet. And that's perfectly fine. We're going to start with double leg circles. So you're going to take your legs off to the right just a little bit. It's going to be a small circle. You're going to squeeze and reach through your legs deep and through your core as you circle over to the left. Feel how your weight shifts over to that left side. Good. And now come back to center. And then again, around to the right. Let the left side of your spine lift a little. Good. And then come forward with the legs in that circle. Bring it back to the left. And then up to center. Now let's do the left side. So we're going to start circling to the left. Good. You're going to keep your feet even so that your hip lifts a little bit. You're going to take your extension of the legs forward, deepening through the core. You'll go around. You'll come back up to center. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, legs off to the left. Around and forward. Good. And then back up. Nice. Bring it back to center. Awesome job. Hug the knees and grab a little bit behind the hamstrings and rock yourself up to seated. Okay, let's take saw here to just kind of throw in one of our stretching exercises here in between. And because that's a lot of nice core work there. I want you to sit up nice and tall and spread your arms wide into a T. We're going to inhale, ground down through our sits bones. We'll saw over to the right first. So I'm going to twist to the right. I'm turning my left thumb down. My right thumb down. My left pinky finger is going to come to the outside of my left calf. I'm going to saw, rubbing my left pinky all the way down until I get past the foot. Then I'm going to come back up and I'm going to switch. My left thumb goes down now for real. My right edge, pinky of my right hand, reaches down the left calf. Now, as I go forward, my abdomen is pulling back as I saw off my left side of my foot. I come up, I spread the arms and I rotate. Shoulder blades are down the back, and then we saw off the left foot. We bring it back up. We rotate. We saw off with our right hand on that left foot. Come back up. We rotate. We reach. We take it down. We bring it back up. We rotate. We bring it back down that left side. And you are done. Come up. Good. From here, you're going to take your legs together, bend the knees. I want you to take your hands behind the knees, sit up nice and tall. From here, I want you to feel your sits bones squeeze together, your scaps pull down the back of your body. Pull and corset all of your midsection in. Good. Take an inhalation. Keep that connection with the core, and then slowly tip the tailbone towards the belly button. Just a little rock back. Take an inhalation. Exhale, roll back a little more. Inhale, your feet may have to come with you a little bit. Exhale, roll back a little more. You're curling through the spine. You're pulling the ribs back. Inhale. Exhale, roll back a little more. Inhale. Exhale, roll back a little more. And all the way down. Take your arms, reach them overhead. Nice. Pull the ribs down the front of the body there. And now take your hands beside your hips. You're going to take your knees and bend them heels in just underneath the knees, if you can. Good. And from here, you're going to, let me see if I can move this mic around to the front a little bit so it's not pulling down so much. Keeps pulling off. Let's see if I hook it to the front here. That helps. Okay, I think that's going to help. All right, so from here, you're going to come with the hips in a straight on, so the back's not going to bend at all, hip lift. So it's just a simple hip lift up. Now you're only lifting to the bra line. You'll notice when you lift a little higher, it takes it more into a back bend. You'll be more on the neck and shoulders. So I just want you to go to where the bra line is on your back. So right there. And squeeze the tush a little more. Reach the knees a little more. Good. Just holding there. And I want you to find here the outer shoulders pressing down into the mat. That's going to widen you through the collarbones there. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down as one unit. So no articulation on this one. Inhale up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lower down. Good. Take an inhalation. This time we're going to exhale up. Exhale up. Hold for the inhale. You're reaching through the knees. You're pulling the ribs down the front of the body. Your exhale, lower down. The more you articulate the muscles, the more you're going to get out of this. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Do nothing. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Good. Now I want you to scoot the feet just a little bit closer. For me, I felt like I was just a little too far apart, but we're going to go to a single leg. So first we'll go up with both heels pushing into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Good. Now you should feel activation through the glutes. You're reaching through the knees. You're squeezing through the core. Now keep all of that. I want you to lift the right leg into the air. You're going to flex the foot. You'll pull the foot till it's just in line with the knee, and then you'll point the foot and lift it back up. Flex the foot, pull it down so it's in line with the knee, Point the foot, reach it back up to the sky. Flex the foot, lower down towards the knee. Point the foot, lift it back up to the sky. 2 more. Flex the foot, lower it just to in line with the knee, and then point the foot, bring it back up. Flex the foot, keep breathing. Pull it down in line with the knee. Keep pushing into that left heel. Inhale, right leg goes up. We bend the knee. We set that foot down. Take an inhale, squeeze both glutes. Exhale, slowly lower the hips down to the mat. Nice job. Okay, let's do it on the left side now. So really ground down through both feet. Your hands are helping out too, so let those push into the mat. Triceps engaged, pushing down, widening through the collarbones. We'll take an inhalation here. As you exhale, lift the hips. Squeeze everything in here. A bunch of work is going on right here. So I want you to find all that work. Widening through the collarbones. Length through the spine. Corseting in through the core. And reaching through both knees. Little squeeze of the glutes so you're extending through the front of the hip. Now push down into the right heel. Lift the left leg into the air. Point the toes. Flex the foot. Pull it down in line with your right knee. Point the toes. Reach it back up to the sky. Flex the foot. Pull it down next to your right knee. Point the foot. Lift it back up to the sky. Now make sure your right knee is not drifting off to the right. Hug it to the midline. Lower. Point. Inhale, lift. Flex. Exhale, lower. Keep pushing through that right glute. Reach and up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back up. Point, flex, exhale. Lift on the inhale. Flex, bring it down. Last one, point up. Flex down. Point back up. Bend the knee, set your left foot down. Hold for the inhale. Really squeeze that glute. Both glutes, good. And then we're going to just do a little hip dip here. We're going to lift, lower, lift, lower. Little squeezes of the glute. Relax the shoulders. Widen the collarbones. Really work the glutes here. Don't work your shoulders and neck. Good. For 5, 4, just little lifts, little extensions of the fronts of your legs, really reaching through the knees for 3 and 2. Last one, slow lower all the way down to the mat. Excellent job. Rock your knees left and right. Take a second here. Great work, guys. All right, we're going to take it again. I guess I should say great work, girls. We always refer to everybody as guys, so not that they're male or female, but just everybody. Great work, everybody. All right, we're going to do it again, but it's going to be a little quicker. You're not going to stop. So when we start to do the leg, we're going to do the flex and point all as one unit. So we're not going to stop, point, lift, flex. We're going to flex down, and you'll know to point as you come up. Flex down and point as you come up, okay? So let's give that a try. It'll be a little faster. We're going to do 5 on each side. Take an inhalation here. As you exhale, engage the core. Course of the ribs down the front of the body. Inhale again, keep that core sitting. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, right leg lifts. It lowers. It lifts. It lowers. We keep the connection. We're strong. 3. Good. We only have 2 more. See if you could really reach and push down into that left heel. Nice. Last one. Good. Now lift it back up to the top. Bend the knee. Set the foot down. Don't set the hips down. Take an inhalation. Good. Now you're going to rotate, dropping just the right hip and tapping the mat. See if you can keep your knees facing forward. You'll lift the hips again. Now your left hip's going to lower and tap the mat. Keep the knees reaching forward as much as you can. Lift and lower. Right. Lift to center. Both glutes engaged. Release the right or left glute. Tap the left hip. Lift up. Lower the right hip. Lift up. Tap the left hip. Keep reaching those knees forward, engaging through the core, right and left, and we're done. Good, and left. Lift the hips and lower all the way back down. Nice work. All right, we have one more side to do, and we are out of here. We'll take a little stretch after that. Good, inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, the left leg lifts. We point the toe. We flex and pull down. We point and pull up. We flex and pull down. We point and pull up. 3. Core is sitting tight. We're as level with our pelvis as we can get it. Our core is holding us. We're reaching through both legs, pushing through the right, reaching through the left. Good. Come back up to the top. Bend the knee. Put the foot down. Take an inhalation here. Exhale, lower the hips all the way down to the mat. Great job. All right, let's hug just the right knee in. Extend through the left leg. Sorry, Knox. Good. And now I want you just to hug that knee in. Make a little circle with the knee. So try to keep the left side of your pelvis down as you rotate through that right knee in a little circle. Good. Should feel really good on the inner groin, the hip flexors, the hip. And then take the circle in the opposite direction a few times. Good. And now I want you to hold on to the back of the leg, so the hamstring, and extend and bend that leg a couple times just to let the hamstring open up a little bit. Reach through the leg, point through the toe, and pull the heel towards the glute. Extend through the leg, flex the foot, reach up through the heel, point through the foot, bring the heel back towards the glute. Point through the leg, reach up, let it become a flex and reach up through the heel, and then point through the foot and bend that leg again. Nice. Now hold that right knee in. You're going to rotate it across your body and reach your left hand out to counterbalance the twist. Sorry, Knox. I'm getting kisses on the ankles now. If you guys have ever been to my house and been able to see Knox, you know he's like so. Once he gets you're here and you're going, he leaves us alone and he's just so quiet and sits off to the side. But he's just a really easy dog. Good. One more breath there. And then bring it back to center. Nice work. Okay, let's take our left knee in now. And I like to kind of lift the hips a little bit so I can elongate the tailbone towards the end of the mat. I'll hug my left knee in. I'll reach my right leg nice and long. Good. Now, just take a breath or two here, pulling the abdomen back, pulling the knee in, and then take a little bit of rotation around the knee or the hip joint. So the knee's just kind of pulling away from you a little bit in a little circle. Good. And then take the circle 2 times in the other direction. Just to really open up. The whole time I'm reaching through my right foot a little bit more. See how that helps you. Good. And then grab behind the hamstring. We'll reach through the right toes up to the ceiling. Flex the foot and reach through the heel. Really reach. Point the foot. Bend the heel towards the glute. Lift the leg. Flex the foot. Push up through that heel. Good. And then point the foot and bring it down to the hip. Good. Lift up. Reach and flex. Roll through the foot and point those toes and bring it back down. Nice. 2 more. Just really stretch out the backs of the legs. We did a lot of glute work and hamstring work. Nice. And last one. Nice. Good. Bend the leg. Hug it in nice and tight. You're going to take it across the body for your spinal twist. Left arm's going to reach out to counterbalance that twist. And here, try to really reach through the right leg and take a moment to really engage through the corset and feel how that lengthens you through the spine. So you should be reaching through the right foot all the way to the end of your mat, reaching through the crown of the head to get to the left end of your mat, or the top end of your mat, sorry. Good. Bring it back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Good. And rock yourself up to seated. And I hope you have the most amazing day today. Thanks for joining me.